Sheesh. You guys ready for this new QF? We're gonna cruise straight over. We already got them pulled up. All we gotta do is make sure that you guys can see it too. Hello world, I want to say good morning to everybody. I want us all to take a second, join the neighborhood, right? Everybody, thank you for being here. I just want to say I love you simply just for being you. Now let's get into our QF
video and let's go.
Robo fighting. Y'all remember, what was it? Olympus? Mount? No. What's the show? Pacific Rim? I think it might be Pacific Rim. What a late reaction. Oh, he kicked its head off. Boom! Oh, it's still going. He's still going.
Entertaining, but bro. What the hell is going on there?
1 pound fish, very, very good. 1 pound fish, very, very big. 1 pound fish. No. Stop it. Quit assaulting my people. I had a microscope like that can hook up to the computer a long time ago. My brother's dad bought it. It was pretty cool. Nerd shit. Like you do, like you do. That's one of the biggest AI conspiracy theories is that AI has been dropped so that way we don't recognize shit as real no more. So that way when the crazy shit does drop.
That's the nastiest shit I've ever seen in person.
And just like that, the zombie apocalypse began. Because why the fuck is they drinking dumpster juice? These people, I don't know. I'm from the grave. Shit is crazy.
Shout out to my brother, man. Gerard Benji. But that's some crazy, nasty shit.
That's a little better, but not exactly what I'm looking for. Down with that.
See his hands though? Damn, what y'all think?
Oh, that's a little better.
Look, I'm not gonna let this pass. That dumpster juice clip, bro? Are you serious? He opened the bag. People be peopling.
Unplugged my mouse instead of my Bluetooth dongle.
No.
Where's my mouse, guys?
It's prayer and God. That's it, bro. And they self. Like, that's the only thing they gonna have to help they self. And we gonna have to pray for them, bro. Because this shit crazy. Dumpster juice. I just seen it all, bro.
Dumpster juice. That one clip was in the beginning, and that's disgusting. Hold on, we're gonna go back. Because you know this kid made like $5 for this. He popped the bag and drank from the garbage bag. Shit was wild. Absolutely wild. Ugh. Shit is real no more. So that way when the crazy shit does drop.
That's the nastiest shit I've ever seen in person.
And just like that, the zombie apocalypse begin. Because why the fuck is they drinking dumpster juice? These people, I don't know. I'm from the grave. Shit is crazy.
Shout out to my brother, man. Gerard.
Already that McDonald's was found in these files. This meat that you're consuming is 2% human meat and 1% rodent meat. And I just need you guys to know that they're testing the food and they're finding all different types of DNA in your food. So just know that while you're consuming this. Thank you, everyone. No problem.
She was laying it down. Oh, here's the KFC commercial. Y'all remember this? This was like, what, 6 months ago now? 5 months ago now? Something like that.
Can't spell believe without a lie in the middle, bro. For real.
So now we are going to spam. This is the way. Oh my gosh. How is it about this? Here is changing room.
Ooh, pool full of blood. What are they talking about, y'all?
Here is another changing room.
This is like Hostel. Oh my God, look at this. Puebla architecture.
All in details.
That was some sort of
Oh my
Cupid.
gosh, I don't know where I have to look now. Oh, yeah. Wow. Wow. If you don't know what's mean wow, it's here. This is
That's
real
insane.
wow effect. Oh my gosh.
This is like the hideout for them, dude. Where you come and take all your treasures from millennia.
It's real vampire hotel. It's vampire hotel.
You sound like a real vampire.
Wow.
She wants to suck their blood.
This is unbelievable.
What the fuck?
I don't know what to say. I want to go.
This part took me out talking about you want to get in there. Bitch, is you cool? Man, who the invented this vampire hotel? This shit real. I don't care what nobody say. They walks amongst us. And we need to keep UV lights and Blade around us on front of grave. Shit is spooky.
Wesley Snipes was the best, dude. We love Blade.
Bro, I thought most sinkholes happen outside of America. This one was in North Baltimore. That shit is a big sinkhole too, bro. Like, just give me my money after this.
Hey, so at 5 o'clock this morning, a dragon was spotted in Glasgow. This is another clip of it.
Excuse me?
Flying past a stadium. All right, that
Arthur, get down.
Than just a kite or a balloon or something that wasn't actually real. But did you know in this dictionary from the 1800s it says that the dragons are now rare? And hey, did you know that the word dinosaur was actually
Cat trying to get into the dog food on the counter.
And did you
Of course.
know that every single museum
We love our
in the
fluffy boy,
entire world
Arthur.
shows you just a replica
there he is.
of a dinosaur? All of the real dinosaurs
A wild
are
Arthur.
behind closed doors for
See him?
research. But every museum is just filled with clay
He
models.
was on the counter. He wanted some
And hey, does
liver.
nobody else find it weird that, like, you know, the Chinese New Year celebrate loads of animals?
And the only
not the type of
mythical
rabbits
is the
that
fucking
cause
dragon. The only
don't
mythical
use
creature on that calendar is
all
dragon.
Very real animals.
And I think the Chinese are holding out heavily on like their version of world history. I think they had their own version of a Great Reset
Flags of the
long
world,
before
national flags,
America ever
because
did, and I think
most flags got a dragon on.
they've
In
they've
fact,
kept
you've
with
got
it.
3 national flags that have dragons on. You've got
Look at 'em.
Bhutan and Malta, also showing depictions of dragons. And would you look at that? 0 national flags represent dinosaurs. Country flags represent history, culture, and national identity, and apparently they're not on the national flags because dinosaurs were extinct 65 million years ago, long before humans. But in our modern world, the dinosaur industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. For example, you know, Hollywood, they've got the box office movies, where the first original Jurassic Park film generated 1.11 billion globally, and, you know, it grossed 1.67 billion. and the production budgets for major dinosaur films alone regularly make 800 million. Even the toys and merchandise, they pulled in 5.4 billion in overall revenue. And guess what? No ancient civilization that's ever lived has ever depicted a dinosaur, because apparently non-avian dinosaurs were extinct roughly 66 million years ago. It's funny how that number 66 always pops up in something that's actually a lie. Would you
Oh, he's
look at
learning.
that? Hundreds of distinct cultures and civilizations spanning every...
So for anybody who's not kind of into like woke culture stuff, okay, in synchronicities, angel numbers, things of that nature, all right, there are certain numbers that are not used as angel numbers per se, but they're used in the news and by the people that run the show at the top of it. And a couple of examples of that would be like the number 33, symbolizing Freemasonry and the 33rd degree, as well as the compass. I believe it also has something to do with the underlying factor of the 33rd degree, I believe, has something to do with the dome over us. So now you can take that and do with it as you will, but the number 33 will pop up in the news repetitively. The distance in time to and from certain events will often equal 33 years, 33 weeks, 33 months, things of that nature. Another number to look for is 56. 56 pops up very often. It's more leaning toward the skull and crossbones. Their favorite number being 223. Which will pop up more often than not, and then also the 114. And if you get deeper into numerology, they use what's called triangular numbers, primes and super primes. They're almost interchangeable, and also in the practice of gematria, in Jewish gematria, if the values of a word are the same, then essentially they're identical. So this is how I think the news is reported to people who know what that code is, right? If you have the cipher, you're able to decode the news, and I think that's what leads to like a lot of your insider trading and things of that nature. But if you don't know it, then hopefully you're in the process of learning it, because I mean, people make millions of dollars sports betting doing this stuff. We know all of our sports industries are entertainment now; they're not sport. They are no longer a fair competition. I don't know, at what point they ever were, but they definitely are an entertainment grab, a cash grab. And for the people in the know, obviously, throw 100K on it and, triple it up.
Populated continent have independently developed myths and terms and legends about dragon-like creatures. What are the odds? You see, the dinosaur industry was created to make you believe in evolution and to be fearful of that an asteroid could come down and wipe humanity out, just like
what
wiped out the dinosaurs.
Wonder.
Back in the day, they were talking about fire-breathing creatures that could fly through the air that are now rare. But obviously, as always, though, this was just for entertainment, beautiful people. Clearly, dinosaurs existed 66 million years ago, and dragons are just mythical creatures that we see in Hollywood and the movies. And of course, I'm as fictional as a dinosaur, baby.
We are slowly getting rid of all seeds in fruits and vegetables. And honestly, it's brilliant. Because once every apple, grape, watermelon and tomato is seedless, guess who controls life itself? No more planting your own food. No more saving seeds for next season. Everything you eat, everything that grows, will come from our labs. And when the last natural seed is gone, that's when it gets fun. We can make them rare, expensive, maybe even licensed. Only billionaires will have gardens, and everyone else will have to subscribe.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
Insane, right?
Subscribe to a garden.
Happening. Seedless isn't convenience.
Eat my whole
It's
ass.
Every time you pick up
Mr. Man in a tie.
you're holding a future that can't reproduce. So yeah, expect more seedless, everything. Because the easiest way to control the world
Expect
is
more
stop its control.
seedless.
So remember to stay safe out there.
This is why people are considering taking them. We no longer want your ideas. We just want your heads.
Outside the United States, do y'all still have seeded watermelons, seeded fruit in general? Let me know. I'm in the store, and listen to this. Nugget, Whole Foods, or Sprouts, right? A lot of organic food. Watch the people in there. So many who shop in there and swear to everything, that they're so healthy, they're so tapped in, they know everything. But watch how many pick up the seedless versus the seeded, and they don't know why they're even doing it. Pay attention. And then if you go
Don't
search
even
whoever
know.
you with, have a conversation with them like, yo, you know why we pick seeded, right? And then like y'all have a conversation, watch how others listen to the conversation, but don't want to listen to it because they didn't.
Did you ever turn into a
They don't
watermelon?
feel like they following you.
You ate the watermelon
Watch.
seeds
Bro,
and
I
your
go
mom
through
said
that
you were
shit
going to grow
so
a watermelon
often. They'll look
or
at
turn
it,
into
they're
one, or
interviews,
your
but
aunt,
they're not even,
whatever.
They'll still ignore what I'm saying.
We never turned into watermelons, but we had watermelons for next
But
year.
the whole basket be full of shit, make you think that they're on the right, healthy path. But they don't know that simple law right there. That's vital information, bro. Seedless versus seeded. But you on a healthy tip. But you're picking seedless, not seeded. Bro, let me know your thoughts.
They took the trees. Our fruit trees. They took the trees and sold us back the fruit. Then they took the water. Rivers, rain, springs that fed civilizations for thousands of years, bottled it and sold it back to us. They took the land.
It's a damn shame, y'all.
Land that existed here long before any human drew lines around it. And they said, if you want to stand here, you better have a payment plan. Everything we need to exist, food, water, shelter, was already here. Nobody created it. But somehow, you were born owing for it. Am I the only one this drives mad? I mean, why is a free life such a crazy idea? Why does simply existing without bills, debt, or permission sound like a fantasy? Why in the hell did we ever let anybody convince us that this is the way things were supposed to be?
Right? Why?
This is the little girl.
Anybody got an answer, y'all? I mean, I know I didn't wake up one day when I was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and decide, hey, this is perfect. I love school leading straight into labor. This is terrifying. This was another clip in the beginning.
What is it? What is it sitting on?
What is Looks that? Like a little girl tangled up in a fence or something. That shit's wild. Ooh. What's that? So beautiful.
My heart is beating, bro.
Oh, like it was about to tear open a rift or something.
This group of teenagers are in the middle of exploring an abandoned building in Michigan. Just a few feet away from them is something they were never meant to see.
You want me to get close up for you? Hey, I'm like... Come on, Aiden. Come on, Aiden.
When police arrive to investigate, they discover this killing might be part of something far darker, with ritualistic clues pointing to orchestrated by a cult. And as detectives begin closing in on its members and turning them on each other, they discover that this may not have been the cult's first victim.
Richie, so to speak, that they wanted to Kill right after getting married.
It's like a gang or something?
No, it wasn't a gang. Steve called it a family.
I know you didn't say the number. I remember.
Steve called it a family.
I killed 16 people.
You've killed 16 people is what I said.
Y'all know that dance, right?
Alright, bro. Y'all saw Kais in that dance.
What
like
dance
that, bro.
is it?
Now take a look at this picture right here. That's what we call the devil's dance, bro.
Oh,
now,
bro.
People are gonna say he was dancing just like Childish Gambino in this
I got
video,
the chills, y'all.
This is America or whatever. But bro, he was doing the same dance as well. Bro, this is not the real Kai Cenat. He is long gone. Stop watching these streamers. Streamers University was a plot to use people's energy as well to distract them.
Oh, I got the
It's just-
chills.
everything
I got
is
the
just
chills.
here to distract
I don't
you,
like
bro.
that at
Stop
all.
watching these streamers, bro. They're the new celebrities.
Damn.
I knew that dance from the moment I seen him do it.
We're making a video about Area 51. Have you seen anything crazy?
Damn.
I can't really talk about it, honestly. Oh, shit, yeah? Oh, do you deliver mail there or something? I used to deliver there, yeah. Oh my gosh. So you
You
can't
used to
tell us
deliver to Area
anything.
51?
Damn. Well, all good. Have a good one.
Have you guys ever seen a convoy coming out of Area 51?
No, we haven't.
Look out for those.
The convoy he was talking about was a bus that takes camo dudes to and from Area 51. These camo dudes
Camo
are Area
dudes.
51's private security that drive around the base in white trucks 24/7. And to keep their involvement away from Area 51, the drop-off
Male
location is
cosplay.
a random parking lot next to a store called ET Jerky.
If we want to talk to these camo
Nobody
E.T.
find that
Jerky.
shit weird that they introducing all these AI cameras, all these flock cameras, and y'all can't find no missing kids.
Hi, I'm JT, and I made Result Hunter. The
JT,
search engine for conservatives.
we don't care.
Let me just tell you what it does. First of all, big
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to the ads.
Facts.
Don't let them take you, guys.
West Virginia, Patrick Morrissey. What's up, dude? Did you know about this? As you can see, we had a little explosion in our town.
I follow
Reaching out to you
Dalton.
because our
We ain't
parents
worried.
seem too concerned about it, and that really rubs
Seen this one a while ago.
I have not heard any indication that folks need to be concerned.
I don't know who Tom's been talking to, but all that black smoke looks a little concerning to me. Now, in case you're too busy to know what's going on, this place is called People's Cartridge, and it's on fire.
National Weather Service is, I don't know if they're here,
Yes, you heard that right. The mayor doesn't know if the weather service people are here or not.
but I know that they're involved, keeping an eye on the weather for now.
So you're not sure if they're here, but you do know they're keeping an eye out on us.
And if there's something of importance or pertinence, it'll be shared in due time.
Poor girl can't breathe. Throat so damn scratchy she can barely talk. Buddy, my wife's health is the most important and pertinent thing in my life. Not to mention our water, bro. What's gonna happen when that ash hits the ground and gets in our drinking water? Is that gonna be good for us? You gonna be hydrating with that shit? And don't you think it's a little suspicious that in 2017 a similar fire was less than 1 mile down the road? And if you don't believe me, here it is. I drove down there today. Son of a bitch is still abandoned. I don't know why they haven't put anything in here yet. Hell, maybe this cop can tell me something.
You said it's like over 1 million square foot.
They did this so they can put a data center there.
It's the hot topic right now.
Oh, dude. Thought they put it out. Then it
The
restarted.
previous day
Right.
they put it out. But at least it's contained. It's not going to spread to the other warehouse.
Have they said anything about the water?
I haven't heard anything on the water yet.
Always pay attention to where the fires start, man.
Tell people shit around
Because
here.
they burn it before they try and rewrite it. They always do. We've been hearing about farmland burning for the last 3 years.
I've been here 10 minutes.
It's no
and can't
surprise
breathe, got
Bill
sore
Gates
throat.
is buying it up. They want to make data centers on it. They want to make 3D printing lab factories
Caused by
for me,
humans.
dude.
Governor Morrissey, where you at, Big Daddy?
It's-
Now, I know you don't really
it's
care if
disgusting.
your family's not
And
stuck in this
let's be
toxic
real.
shit, but my family is, so I got enough.
Nobody that is investing in 3D printed meat is investing in 3D printed meat so that way you have a healthy alternative to eat food or a cheaper alternative, etc. They don't give a shit about any of that. I guarantee you the all of the developmental push for 3D printed meat in muscle tissue is so that way instead of purchasing millions and millions of dollars in actuators from overseas companies that already have a monopoly on things like that, instead of building their robots out of fucking parts, they're going to start building them out of meat, dude. I guarantee you. We are about to start seeing exoskeletons wrapped in synthetic meat, and they're going to want you to call that thing your partner or your assistant or your butler or whatever. I mean, the dystopianism is just getting way too far out there. I mean, I think we're gonna blare past things that we can only imagine.
You think that shit's gonna cause us? Do you know what it's gonna cause us? Do you give a shit? I want to know. This shit's been burning.
Tell them, dog. Do you give a
We're
shit?
some of the biggest content creators in your state, and we want answers, dog. Give them to us. What's going on with this shit? Is this safe to breathe? Is this safe for my son to breathe? I don't think so, dog. People's water's messed up. People can't breathe. People's throat. Everybody have a great day.
Okay, let's break this down. The news right now is telling us don't consume the lettuce because it contains cyclospora, known as the Cyclosporasis parasite, which is only found in human feces. So we'll get spora, known as the Cyclosporasis parasite, which is only found in human feces. So we'll get back to that. Don't drink the water right now unless you are distilling it yourself. So there's no checks and balances to prevent tainted water getting to us. Got it. We'll get back to that. Don't eat the meat, because lab-grown meat and genetically modified organisms, even in the grass-fed, humanely euthanized beef, has found traces of parasites. Got it. Don't go outside and breathe the air, because the wildfires in Canada are to blame for our bad air quality. And you say, Chef Chris, what do we do? How are we going to get by? And why would all of this be allowed? What the hell is going on? You do a little research and you find out that executive order was signed rolling back regulations for the EPA and the FDA, allowing these things to happen.
Hey, you heard that? Nah, we don't need it. And the FDA is more focused on poisoning you. If this doesn't show you, then I mean, what will? We're back. You caught me. You caught me. Had to pee. All right.
And it cited national security. And you say, Chef Chris, what is the national security? What is more important than keeping Americans safe? Corporate profit.
Brother was in a
corporate profit
he would confess
over everything.
the things that he saw on the Navy ships in the ocean.
I can't hear. I gotta keep it so low. So my mic doesn't pick it up.
In the water. And one thing he said in a moment of sanity, because he had been in and out of Afghanistan, and the stories he told me about what he saw overseas would break the strongest person. But he said the shit that he saw in the water, he see why they're trying to get off this planet. And it make you feel like you're crazy for even seeing it. He told me some stories of military members disappearing and reappearing off ships in different areas. But you gotta take everything with a grain of salt.
You, just you, building your house. On base
No,
44.
shut up, base. We don't want
Martin
it.
Luther King Jr. First, I want to say I love the work that you're doing as a reverend. It's really motivating how you can bring people together. My name's Brian from the CIA. How would you like to come and work for us? See, back when we freed the slaves, we thought they'd never figure it out on their own. Boy, were we wrong.
I like this guy's
Black people are
cynicism.
actually more successful than the whites. And we can't have that now, can we? See, they got their own barber shops, they got their own bus line, they got their own everything. So their black dollars are never ending up in white pockets. That's where you come in, Martin. How would you like to lead your people into slaughter for a couple of bucks? Listen, I know the church isn't paying that much. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start the civil rights movement. You're gonna make these people feel like it's not fair that they can't go into white establishments and spend their black dollars. Now there's gonna be some pushback, but you guys are gonna march peacefully until we're able to desegregate everything. That way, under guise, we can re-enslave your people. And then, Martin, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna get them all to vote Democrat. Yeah, I know. The same party that loves slavery. See, right now, we believe that the black family is only doing well because they have two-parent households. And they're sticking together. We're gonna break that up. See, we're only gonna offer welfare to families that only have women in the household. And
That's the
women,
whole world
just
now.
like they've proven time and time again, they're always gonna choose the money over the man. Because that's why they're with them in the first place. Once we break up the black family, then we'll be able to route those black men right to jail, where we can enslave them again. Now, don't you worry, Martin. You're gonna go down in the history books as a hero. No one's ever gonna know that you worked with us. What do you say, kid? You ready to have a dream?
That clip is about to ruffle the shit out of feathers. Another wildfire. Pray for Italy, bro.
Get in here, family. I got another video of a ferry caught on camera. This lady happened to catch this one flying on her porch. And this one is very clear and high definition. I told y'all, 2026, these creatures is popping out and showing niggas. They ain't got no choice because the veil gone. For no grace, it's crazy.
Somebody gonna say that's a mosquito or something. Bro, you see the legs on it? That's human legs.
I have an interesting video for you. This is actually coming out of New Jersey, specifically near the Robert Wood Johnson Hospital. It was captured by a woman and her Uber driver. They captured what they believe to be a massive mothership, spaceship, directly over them. Take a look at this footage.
That shit scared me too. I was like, what the? And I had to remember it was that building. Yeah, let me think. Holy shit! And yesterday, I watched it. It was a movie.
Look at how big that is.
I was Guardian of the Galaxy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like aliens, all that kind of stuff. Oh my god!
He's just giggling about it.
I said, ¿por qué? Why close to New York?
¿Por qué? Why?
Clarify. This was captured around December of 2025. And the lights, it's not reflecting from inside the car. These are not overhead lights and a reflection. There was something out there that they have no explanation to this day regarding. Whatever it was, this thing was massive, and it wasn't a building. It wasn't something easily explainable. Take a look at the footage once again, comment below, let us know what you think.
Well, might be a better word. But where do you think it failed, and where do you think, like, what lessons have you learned that you know you're not going to be making on Starship? To, like, do a mission. You're just trying to get data out of the thing. Yeah,
They got him. They got him. Who the heck is this? Who the heck are you? This isn't the jelly roll. I remember. There we are. That's better. It's like a blast from the past, but almost like yesterday because that's how quick his transformation was. It's not the weight loss that's messing with me, guys. It's the eyes. It's the fact that he goes from this to this, and I'm sensing a bit of darkness in there. Do you know what concerns me when I see any human being, child, woman, or man, entering Hollywood?
See, it's influence. It's all about influence. If you have the ability to influence the public, they're going to find a way to influence you.
And I've often wondered how these Hollywood celebrities could be influenced by a higher power. Like, how could these powerful figures possibly find the time to orchestrate a meet and greet all at once with a Hollywood celebrity? An outcast, if you will. Look no further than the UFC. Tell me, how many Democratic A-listers were here that night? Did you guys know they were actually calling this the Night of the Avengers? The reason why all of this concerns me for Jelly Roll or people who idolize Jelly Roll is because I consider Jelly Roll to be a middleman. Like, he's not one way or the other politically, he's not one way or the other for Hollywood, he's not one way or the other for Christianity. And that leaves space for influence, but what kind? Not too long ago, I had done a video mentioning Jason.
Check it out, family. A lot of strange activity is going on. And I means that. Because what is really going on? You got the wildfire making some type of weird smoke hit Chicago all the way down to Florida, leaving a smell. We got a strange plasma energy portal-like substance popped up in Arizona. Earthquakes and sinkholes and
portal plasma.
And now we got a newly discovered giant mammoth tusk. That's right. A newly discovered giant mammoth tusk was found over there in Yakutia. Or Yakutia. That's in Russia. But anyway, Y'all let me know what y'all think and feel about this in the comments, because I'm going to keep telling y'all the veil is gone. There's Nathan there, Nathaniels. And I knew and I always felt like giants walked this earth. And if that mammoth tussle, that mammoth tusk, my bad, is that big and heavy that they couldn't walk with that bitch, they were struggling, I wonder how big an elephant tusk is. So, anyway, on Phonograde, shit is crazy. Check the video out.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth map
don't
tool,
listen.
you can zoom
Don't listen.
right down to
Don't
your
pay
exact
attention to him. I'll save you.
What the? Musolan täältä. Hauskaa alkaa. Totta.
Nobody want them Africans in their country till it's time to play football, till it's time for the World Cup, nigga. Then they treat them like Pokemon. Mbappe, I choose you. It's crazy the things you must do for the world to choose you as an African. I often think about the African man who had to scale.
That was the
a
man
burning
with Tusk he
building
was
to
talking
save
about.
a
That took
child
3
in
people
order
to carry out of
grant
there.
citizenship in France. You got to be Spider-Man to get paperwork. Or the many that drown in the Mediterranean Sea trying to get to Europe. They be fishing them niggas out the ocean, putting them on a soccer field. Damn, that's dark. Mbappe's mother is from Algeria. France killed over 1 million people in Algeria 100 years ago. And turn around and put a jersey on. The World Cup be like, I put 10 of my best Africans against 10 of yours. Let's see who come out on top. But like, do those Africans have equal rights in your country? Of course not.
All for
During the World
entertainment.
Cup? Absolutely.
Gotta have your
90
bread and
minutes.
circus, right?
It's not just the European countries. You know, Latin American countries full of Africans. Colombia's Africans just kick my Africans' ass. You know, I love my people, but damn. Mexico got a star African player. They be hiding them Afro-Mexicans. Till it's Pokemon time. I choose you. I know it's my destiny. I'll choose you and you'll choose me. It's crazy the things you must do as an African for the world to choose you. It was very good.
Collective, I've told y'all too many times, if you get a clip that you know is about to be just give me a sign note when you send it, so I could get it, so I could expect it. You know what I mean? What's y'all thoughts? And remember, even though we may not all agree.
Sorry, y'all. I missed the mute
when
button.
we come here, this is a space where we can all
Loud
get
ass bike
along.
going by.
You may not agree, but you're still my family. I might not agree with you, but you're still my family. Disagreeing don't mean we gotta go to war. Let's vibrate higher than that. I always say that since day one. I might not have said it in a while, but we getting bigger, so I figured let me reiterate that message. Let me know y'all thoughts, man.
PTO does not mean paid time off. It means prepare to others, because I ain't going to be here. Why am I working 8 hours a day and getting 15-minute lunch breaks? I'm an adult. I can't eat shit in 15 minutes. I'll be real with you. The microwave takes 5 minutes to heat my food up anyways. I've been here 9 hours today. Give a nigga an hour break. I want to go lay down in my car. Matter of fact, give me a 2-hour break. Oh, we need you back on the floor. No, you don't. There's no customers here. Managers need to get let go. There needs to be a way that you can fire a nigga from underneath. Like, we as the regular employees need to all collectively say that one manager needs to go. There's not a single manager in the body. Managers are ridiculous. They think they're your mother or father. Nigga, you make $2 more an hour more than me.
So unfortunately, y'all, they did this a while ago, and they used to throw factory owners out into the street and beat them bloody. Okay, and then they started protecting themselves with the police force. So the police force allowed us to do what's called striking, and then striking led to unions. Unions, however, ultimately ended up immediately corrupted by the same powers that corrupt your corporate overlords, right? Okay, our Henry 15th century feudalism. We're all just Henry, okay? We're all just at the bottom licking Hans Capon's boots. And what we can take from that is that we need to use our ambition, our time, our energy, and we need to, you know, take care of ourselves outside of that corporate environment, because it doesn't take care of you. It is there for their bottom line. And those unions, what he is referencing, what he's talking about, you'll still find union guys to this day that, you know, believe that they are protected wholeheartedly with their job and their, you know, career because they decided to go into a union, their dad was a union man, etc. Okay, this happens every year, every generation. They give you something new little bits and pieces. But I'm telling you right now, it's the same beast. It's the left hand instead of the right. Which one do you want to get beat with?
I will beat your ass. You know, you can't. You
I
gotta
will
get to
beat
work
your
on
ass.
time, and you don't get to work on time, and no, you can't go see your kids, and no, you're not allowed to have a life outside there. We need you here.
Yeah. No. See, that's bullshit. I have my daily mantra right here, and my life is my own. Our lives are our own, and we're unlocking the ability to create our own opportunity, our own success. You know, we're the world is our oyster, which I've always thought is a strange metaphor. Are we supposed to shuck it? Definitely don't say fuck it. That's the point here. Is you're not fighting an uphill battle. You're on your own level ground. You create the space around you. Don't let, you know, your 9 to 5 or what society says you have to do to survive be the end all be all for you.
12 hours a day. I think manager is the first job you get when you go to hell. All managers need to get their ass whooped. Now, the good ones, hey, don't put a shoe on that don't fit. Them bad ones, you know who the you are. All your employees hate your ass. You big greasy mother. You make the worst schedules. You make the worst times. Nobody likes you. Quit. Managers think they can tell you what to do from sun up to sundown. Oh, make sure your phone is on. You're not calling me after hours, nigga. This is my phone. You don't pay this bill. Well, you work here, so we do pay your bill. I work here. This is my money. I hate it when the job thinks they can call you on your own phone. Oh, let me send you a text message on your phone and download your email on your own phone and download our app on your phone. This is my phone. If you want to call me on something, buy me a phone. I go get hired on a job and start problems because I can't stand a damn job. Job had it the worst in the Bible. You used to be able to take care of a family of 19 working as a milkman. You had a 4,000 square foot house, a yard, a dog, a fence, 2 cars, and you took 8 vacations a month. Working as a gerbil. Nowadays, niggas be IT software engineers working in NASA, going to space, and still got to drive for DoorDash on the weekends. Jobs have got... Who's taking all the money? Oh, CEOs, he needs his bonus of $1.8 million a year. He needs his bonus of $160 billion a year. He needs his bonus of $9 trillion a year.
And the bank's gonna take 10% of every transaction, or at least 1%.
And managers and all these jobs. LinkedIn needs to burn.
Hell yeah. Shut it down.
I agree with all that shit he said.
Light a candle and simply just sit. You don't always need a complicated ritual. Just you and the candle. See what happens. All right, I will see you tomorrow.
Eve Online.
There's truth to that. Sometimes you don't even need the candle. Go outside in the morning. You know, the first thing you should do is reflect. Write your script for the day. I always like to say, the world is a stage. We're writing the script. So how do you want it to go? I still ask this to my girlfriend all the time. I ask it to myself every day. Try to every day. So I think it's something y'all should try. The script is there. We just got to write it. How do you want it to go?
Before you came out of the womb, you were living in water. Literally. This is a dimension shift. Literally. When you give birth to a child in the waters of the ocean, it is painless. Because this is the womb of the earth. As within, so without. This is where we all come from. The water, the womb, Mother Earth. Freemasonry suggests that there's 3 types of dolphins. Dolphins that transition between portals in the water. Dolphins in captivity that have been GMO'd. And dolphins that transition between mermaid, human, and dolphin. And before you call me crazy, remember, dolphins' brains are more complex than humans. Dolphins' brains are bigger than humans. It is said that dolphins are smarter than humans.
Wait.
Why do they say that? Why do dolphins specifically resonate with humans so well? It's almost like they know something. Dolphins are the divine caregivers who respond to birth from the water. In the beginning, when God created the heavens and the earth was a formless void in the darkness, in the deep. And God said, let there be a dome in the midst of the waters, in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters. Everything in our cosmos is in water. Our moon is dipping in and out of water. Water in its nature is formless. So is our Creator. We all come from the water. Think about it.
Welcome to Indian Lake Ocean.
That's pretty heavy. So like I said, I believe in mermaids wholeheartedly. The fact that they could be something like vampires though and transform from dolphins to never thought about that, yo.
Your sensors like to read your dash, but also they have access to your phone, your camera, and they can hear what you're doing and saying. So when they sitting behind your car and you think they running your tag, they're not.
Shit. Dang shit I'm doing. All I'm doing is listening to music. 9 times out of 10. And all they gonna hear me say is
That's like straight out of Watch Dogs. You can hack my car while you're behind me, Mr. Officer.
That's all they gonna hear me say. Literally. And I'm gonna be like, you know what? Let me put the family on speed dial real quick. Don't need no accidents right here. No mistakes that these people with this badge might make. Let me get it on speed dial. That's the only thing they gonna get. Other than that, bro, I'm not hiding nothing. I ain't riding dirty, none of that shit, bro. We ain't kids no more.
Trying to catch me riding dirty.
Let me know your thoughts.
Trying to catch me like nerdy. Riding dirty. Y'all, Chameleonaire. I seen a video about him recently. I think it was like something about maybe he had lost some of his money or something. What are we? They're in a lake. That's a on-ramp, off-ramp. Oh my God. New York's flooding. So this is like 5-6 hours away from me. Oh my God, all this water, y'all. I gotta take another potty break. That's what happens. Sheesh. Getting old, you gotta pee. As soon as you see all that water coming down, you're like, ah.
Man, New York, I seen
That
y'all say
reminds
this
me.
shit ain't normal.
Nigga, we all broke. Ain't nobody got money. I ain't got no money. You ain't got no money. The government ain't got no money.
Look at them
Land ain't got no
loafers.
money. We all broke. And you worry about some niggas using some coupons in front of you at the line? Let that nigga get 25% off. You know how hard it is out here? I seen strippers bar sell it. It's hard. Got the nerve to be judging somebody else for the car they drive, or the clothes they wear, or the house they live in, or if they choose to drive a scooter instead of a car. It's hard. We're overwhelmed. Humans have been pushed to the financial brink. And you expect us all to not be struggling? You expect everybody to just be okay? And then just because you got a little bit of money in your pocket, why you driving that ragged-ass Toyota? Because it was $12. What do you want me to do? We look at people and say, oh, you eating ham sandwiches for lunch. Nigga, I got a job. What you judging me for? Every day now, somebody's losing their homes. Somebody's losing their jobs. Somebody's losing this and that, and a kidney and a family member. Niggas losing hair because they can't pay for it. During y'all needed to handle for the damn lack of supplies, but it's over with. Y'all can lower them damn prices. We keep acting like Oreos can be $8 for a pack. What? It's cheaper to buy. You can't tell me that everything's just got to keep raising and raising and raising. Where's all the money going? Nobody's getting paid more. Nobody's making more money. Them niggas is just driving bigger boats, eating fatter pigs. We gotta eat these niggas. There's no way one of them rich niggas don't taste like a Wagyu A5 steak. We can have them. We can have them. One of y'all, let's get Google Foods on it. Google knows how to cook one of them rich people. We can get Malcolm Reed to handle one of them.
He said, let's get Googa on it.
Them niggas. Put them over
What?
some hickory coals. Saute them niggas. We can have a hibachi. Let's have a rich bachi. Let's have a rich bachi. It's enough.
Wow.
You got every American struggling. Everybody working 9 jobs to make nothing an hour. Every city now has 5 companies that don't want to pay nobody a damn. This used to be the land of opportunity. Now it's the land of greed. And don't tell me that that's just American opportunity. That's just what it is. No, that's just capitalism and free market.
People love
no, it's greed.
quoting that.
It's unfettered greed. We let the old greasy sons of bitches get away with whatever they want to do because they got a chauffeur that can take them across town. They can't fight. We can jump them. They on the Forbes 100. We know where they at. Call their publisher. Get down there.
No! Stop it.
Remember how they squeeze rats?
We don't like any of the ads but the tibia ad.
Go crazy and put them in an
That
environment
one's
that's
decent.
stressful. And then they do that in the projects too. Saw an experiment, right? And what I'm about to say is entertainment. And it ain't true. It's comedy, like he was just doing.
That's the skit,
With
y'all.
inflation, and they're raising everything, they doing that to all of us now. And instead of everybody pointing at the right direction or looking in the right direction, we're looking at each other, fighting with each other because we frustrated about the situations we're in. Just my 2 cents. Just what I see. Let me know your thoughts.
Okay, now there was
He's
a
right.
few
He's right.
different situations released. So the Pentagon released infrared tracking footage from Syria from 2021 showing an object performing instantaneous acceleration, one of the core behaviors reported by military pilots. The object suddenly accelerates and exits the frame at a speed that defies standard flights
100%.
and mechanics.
100%. So what they're talking about are these metallic spheres, what they call them orbs, that are being captured on military cameras, moving with no recognizable propulsion system, and they seem to be surveilling the planet. So
Some Dragon
there's
Ball Z
something
type
called
shit.
the Booba sphere. There's also something called the Betz sphere, B-E-T-Z sphere, Booba sphere. There's a gentleman by the name of Patrick Jackson who has a book out called The Sphere Network, where he breaks down the characteristics and the observables of these metallic spheres. The interesting part about this whole thing is the same spheres in that 3-dot formation that we see all across the news, all type of videos, these same spheres are documented on cave paintings and petroglyphs from 12,000 years ago. The Sphere Network is a global defense system. So like, I'll send you the video. There are asteroids coming into the atmosphere. These spheres show up and change the trajectory of the asteroid. Why would they do that?
Is that why all the
So,
pyramids
Dr.
turned
Stephen
on?
Greer and his team,
Everybody said that they
alongside Jaime
hummed. There was
Maussan,
like a certain frequency
they
emitted by
collected some of
all the
these
pyramids.
spheres. When they did carbon dating on the epoxy on some of these spheres, it goes back to 12,000 years ago. So it seems as if history has been altered to hide the fact that there was some sort of global civilization that populated the world until the Younger Dryas took place. You know what the Younger Dryas is? Earth cataclysm. I believe it may be associated with Noah's flood. They could be one and the same from the research. Because according to the research, when they studied the Great Pyramids of Giza, they found coral in those rocks. In ancient Egypt, the pyramids were already ancient. They inherited all of this. There are pyramids all across the Americas. There's something called the Niagara Papers from Abraham Lincoln, where he spoke about the burial mounds all across America where the dead giants are. Everything is connected. It's all connected, and we finna break it down.
We were lied to about mermaids. Is it not weird that virtually every culture mentions them?
Truth is stranger
In
than
Africa,
fiction,
they're
y'all.
called Mami Wata. This has been in their culture for thousands of years, and many natives still report sightings to this day. In Islam, they weren't just believed in, but widely debated among scholars on whether or not it was permissible to eat them. In Russia, they're called Rusalka. In the Inuit world, Kalubalik. They're found across Asia, the Caribbean, Latin America, Europe, and many other parts of the world. So the Matrix claims this was just a bunch of drunken, lonely sailors with poor vision, mistaking dolphins, manatees, and seals as mermaids.
What do
I would
you
hope
with
no
a
one's ever been
drunken
that
sailor?
drunk, but I don't think a worldwide thread of similarities can be so easily explained with this one. Far as I know, manatees don't lure sailors onto treacherous rocks with their otherworldly singing and then devour them. Yeah, they're not always the sweet Disney representations we were taught. Now, they tell us that we've only mapped 5% of the ocean, and space is supposed to be the final frontier. Yeah, right. I think we'd all be surprised what's actually going on down there. And if you look up the amount of globsters, these unidentifiable carcasses that get washed up on shore, I think it's pretty telling what else could be down there. Now, the Book of Enoch says that the women who laid with the fallen angels would be cursed to become sirens, mermaids. They procreated with the fallen angels when they came down after the rebellion in heaven. And for those that know the hidden books of the Bible, Enoch, Jasher, Jubilees, they go all into the story of how the 200 fallen angels descended from heaven, mating with human women, creating the Nephilim giants, and then corrupting the entire earth. As it states in both Genesis and Enoch, the Nephilim began to sin against the birds and the beasts, the fish and the reptiles. The sin here is genetic experiments, genetic miscegenation. Our past was way more advanced than what we've been taught, and the earth ended up with a bunch of weird hungry creatures all running around so much that it disgusted God, for all the flesh was corrupt. And then Noah was warned about the great flood. That was the real reason God flooded the earth. It had nothing to do with humans. And what is another cultural legend across the world?
Something they might have related to in
a
Sweet
worldwide
Tooth.
flood. Many of them even echoing a similar story of sky gods bestowing forbidden knowledge. And if you don't believe weird creatures were around back then, let me introduce you to Ulysses Aldrovandi. This guy was not only a naturalist, meaning someone who dedicated their life to studying nature and the creatures around it, but he's considered to be the father of natural studies. He's also credited to first inventing and writing the word geology. So this isn't a nobody. Here is a 1642 publication called The Chronicles History of Animals with a history of monsters. Mind you, this man is famously quoted, "I have never described anything without having first seen it with my eyes." Of course, Ulysses is no exception. There's been countless historical works from authors describing mermaids and various other creatures in great detail, but today it's all brushed off as creative imagination. Sad to see how time and time again we discredit scholars of the past based on our own dogmatic and limited understanding of the world. It's the same BS explanation that allows academia to label old map makers and ancient cultures of the past as creative liars, but we know that's not really the case. Essentially any and everything that is not falling within the accepted narrative gets ridiculed. Look, mermaids did not start off as a myth. They began as encounters. It was real. They taught us it was a myth, but it wasn't. It was real. And what gets overlooked is all these cultures and explorers that had no contact with one another, all describing the same thing. Humanoid creatures living in the oceans, sometimes watching from a distance, interacting with people, sometimes luring and devouring them. There is an entire hidden world in the ocean's abyss, and if there was a great flood to genetically cleanse and eradicate those on the land, you've got to ask yourself, what about those that were already in the water? We really don't know.
Wait, you don't know about unseen money? This is something everybody should know about. The government may owe you money. BinVerified.com.
You're on a show. Okay, let's just keep talking. And if he says his thing, he does say some off the wall things, just so you know.
All right, so I want to make this very clear right now that we have Zanzibar the clown right here. And you also have
Dude, you don't give this stuff your time or your energy.
Exactly what?
It's called GhostTube. A lot of the paranormal people, including us, use it. It picks up if they try to say something, they can come through electronics. And so this is a good tool that we have that we use.
So it's a talking device for Zanzibar.
Correct.
Okay. So at any point in time, he may speak through that box.
He may.
Okay. And then you also have a cat ball, which is supposed to censor like touch or feel. So if you touch it, from.
Damn, she was nervous.
I'm good on that.
Greetings, soldiers. This is General Savat with another transmission at ease, soldiers. All right, listen. 2 things I need you to understand. I am Herman. Okay, I can't fit this anymore because my wife is pregnant and I've been eating everything in this damn house.
All them chips.
I entitle this Kai. Okay, pay attention because we're gonna move fast. Number 1, dancing in the dark. Go and look in the video right now. Stop the video right now. Matter of fact, block me, heifer. Go to the video right now and you will see that he's dancing in the damn dark right now at Streamer University. He's dancing in the dark, listening to some music, and we're gonna get to that real quick, right? We're gonna get to that real quick. Number 2, he said, if I cut my dreads, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. If I cut my dreads, then it ain't me. How much more proof? No, seriously, just stop the whole show right now. How much more proof? I mean, they telling you right there. How much more proof do these celebrities or anybody, I don't care who it is, got to tell you for you to finally believe it. And y'all still, you look at the comments right now and y'all still don't believe it. Yeah, half the people don't believe it, other half do believe it. It's that simple. It's not him. It's not him. What? Let's keep it moving. Number 3, check the comments. Yeah, like I just said, go check the comments if you don't believe me. Half the world is like, oh yeah, what you talking about, man? That's not true. There's no such thing as clones. There's no such thing as body swap. Then the other half is like, oh, well, he did say if he come. It's right in, it's there. It's for you. I'm lying. Everything I say in this video is not true. Let's keep it moving. Number 4. This one is probably going to mess y'all up, okay? Number 4. 23andMe. Before I even say Nazarite, hear me out. Y'all do remember that 23andMe. I don't know what that is, but we just saying that it's whatever, right? I don't know what that is. Y'all go look up what 23andMe is. The whole purpose of 23 is to scout and find the same way that Michael Rubin and his white Diddy party stuff, right? All white parties, as Diddy is away. Who's actually Kai? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. What I'm trying to say is that what 23 does, and like somebody like Mike, just like all of the scouts, they go and find all of the most athletic people, okay? It's the same way 23 is doing that. They're going here doing all this DNA testing, the same type of gene splicing they was doing in the Book of Enoch. Yeah. That's Semyaza and Azazel, the cutting of the roots and how to mix animals. That's how you get Pan, Azazel. I've said too much. These half goat, half human deities, Nephilim. I've said too much. What I'm trying to tell you here is that the whole purpose of 23 is there may be a possibility right here, I'm wrong. There may be a possibility that once they found precisely who Kai was, they said, oh, he's of the lineage of Samson. Yeah, I know you missing this out. I know you're not understanding what I'm trying to say right now, but just think about it. Samson had to cut his hair, or was told not to cut his hair, and then he did it because he was deceived, and then he ended up having an untimely death. You see what I'm saying? Deceived by the woman. I'm not saying that's specifically what happened with Kai. I'm trying to tell you, as its basic concept, you have to recognize that they probably were like, he is of the lineage. They're scouting out, they're finding out who Michael Jordan is, they're finding out who Allen Iverson is, they're finding out who all these people are, because these demons are not omnipresent, they're not omnipotent, they're not omniscient, they cannot create, they can only replicate, but they have to scout out exactly who is who, and they saying, all right, cool, we got another one, cut his hair off. Let's keep it moving. Number 5, Donald Glover, This Is America. Go look in the comment of Hidden Dancing in the Dark, and you will find that somebody in the comments said, come on guys, G Willikers, you can't say that, he's just listening to the song and doing the dance of Donald Glover. So we went to that song, right?
With Base 44,
no,
a simple
Base 44, no,
becomes your website.
Here's my first problem. There's a pale white horse in that movie, okay, or in that music video, right? And it symbolizes the angel of death. Now I know what you're about to say. Oh, pale means green. It's not a white horse. Just hear me out. It wasn't a positive horse in there, but you could see that it was a little dirty. It was pale to show grime, I guess. They had the angel of death in there. And so my wife, I lied to you not. I'm not trying to make this about me. Let me see how much time I got left. I promise you, just hear me out when I say this. My wife was sitting there laying down, and she showed me the video. I didn't know nothing about this. She shows me the video, Dancing in the Dark. And I was like, yo, what is he doing? Yo, he's actually doing a demonic dance. Like as if he is no longer here, right? As if something's been swapped. Which is why, what's his name? I forget his name. The one that was sitting on the desk with him, and he was actually talking to him, and Kai was like, I don't, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, trying to remember, like, So I said, baby, look at this comment about the pale white horse and Donald Glover, This Is America. I said, that's a very demonic song. This Is America. I said, it's very demonic, and I was trying to explain it to her, and I said, let me go show it to you. As soon as I showed it to her, within the first 17, maybe 17 to 30 seconds of the video, the power shut off. I promise I'm not trying to make this about me and trying to make this out of nothing. The power shut off, and immediately I said, baby, I lied to you not. I lied to you not. What makes you think I'm like, not that she doesn't understand what I'm saying, or she doesn't believe about these conspiracies and all the other stuff. I'm saying, I said, baby, I lied to you not. What's going on? Sun was out. It was in the morning. Sky's clear. You see what I'm saying? And the power shut off. So I said immediately, I said, baby, I lied to you not. Let's shut this off and pray. I prayed immediately with her, and I said, dear Yahuwah, we thank you for all that you have done for us. We understand what's going on, etc., etc. And remove all the demons out of our lives. Remove all of the demons from the situation. Heal the sick, protect the sick. I was just praying and properly covering her as a husband would. And because she told me she was scared. She said it freaked her out. I said, yeah, what you think? This stuff is real. So anyways, I understand that, you know, I like to make jokes or whatever and stuff like that, but I need you going forward, okay? I need you going forward to realize that they're telling you everything right in front of your face, and I don't know why you don't want to believe it. I don't know why. Wake the hell up, because everything that's happening right now is all leading up towards the end. And I understand you're going to say, yo, they've been saying that year after year after year after. Who's been saying that? You. Because ain't nobody else that's in control was saying it's the end. Now the people that are in control are saying that 2030 is the end. That's why all this stuff is ramping up. CERN shutting down and opening back up in their time. Darnisha Trump literally is talking about how he's going to be the last president. They're telling you, they, not me. Don't call me the conspiracy theorist. They are telling you. Wake the hell up.
Who with him?
Sheesh.
Blockbuster was an event. When you went to Blockbuster on the Friday night,
Potty break.
you might meet a
Back at it again with the white fans.
Damn, Daniel. That you had to be there just to understand. Number one, Blockbuster. You might have a conversation about a movie. It was amazing. It was an art
Blockbuster was sick.
Watering hole. You had to be there to understand that. Number two, AO internet by mail. It was a treat to have internet. That means you had to be present on the internet.
Oh, bro, dial up.
Minutes, and it came to you in the mail. Yes, AOL used to mail you minutes, and you got like maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 100 hours, but you had to be present, and you used those wisely. You had to be there to understand that. Number three, disposable cameras. I can't explain it. You had to be there to feel this one, because guess what? Every moment counted. You didn't have unlimited pictures, and it took a week to see these pictures. So you would have memories with your friends. You would take it to the pharmacy to get developed, and you come back and you would remember those memories, and they were actually in your hand. You had to be there to feel that one. Number four is payphones. You had to have change to talk to people. That means I had to have 25 cents to actually talk to you. And if you were actually home and picked up the phone, guess what? It was meaningful. Guess what? This was an important conversation. We might be going to a party. I might need help. Whatever it is, I had to have a quarter to talk to you, and this was something that you just had to be there to feel. Number five is Radio Shack. You just had to be there to feel this one. This was a magical place.
Remember Radio Shack?
Knew everything about electronics. Yes, if your grandfather didn't know how to work his remote, he went to Radio Shack. These are just some places where you just had amazing conversation. You had to be there to understand it. And I wish these things came back, but these are 5 things from my timeline that you just had to be there and feel it.
What's the other one? Radio Shack, and it's another one.
I use Cookunity when I'm too busy to meal prep.
No more meal services. We don't care. Cook your own food.
What do you see?
Grow a sheep, grow a chicken.
Statue or a petrified being chilling like a... I'm telling you, dog, they all over the world, man. So we ain't gonna sit here and act like this structure in Nevada ain't regular-daggler. Because what the f*** is right there? It's right there, dog. What is that? Huh? Clear as day. They trying to hide this shit. And look at this shit. That was something right there. I don't know, but this all looks melted. All this shit look melted. All of it. Joshua Tree National Park. And that right there look like some brick, some old brick. Why is this there like that? Huh? How is it there like that? How is it right there like that? Up under there like that, in between that shit like that. Right there like that. What used to be here? This is not natural. This ain't no natural formation. No, it's not. Look at that shit. Look at that. What is that? What the is that?
Ever since we let those who are in charge now have the knowledge, have control, I feel like we're closer to our cataclysm or closer to our end with them in charge than when we were when the powers they used to be, they used to build, they used to create, they real history that's hitting how they used to be. That's my opinion. What I'm saying ain't true. Y'all gotta let me know y'all thoughts though. This entertainment, shit all made up.
120 years ago, a UFO arrived in Japan. This is the legend of Utsuro Boon. I hope I pronounced that right. In 1803, a UFO is found on a beach in Japan, along with a young woman who came out of the UFO holding a strange box in her hand. By the way, this case is extremely well documented. Like I said before, the young woman came out of the UFO wearing strange clothes and carrying a box. The craft was marked with mysterious writing. Here is one of many books about this UFO incident. Local fishermen tried to communicate with the young woman, but they were unsuccessful. Later, they took her back to the craft, the UFO, where she went back in it and it left. Like I said, this is extremely well documented in Japan, and it's well over 100 years before the Roswell incident in the US of A. So what do you think about this? The UFO and young woman who came to Japan over 220 years ago. Let me know your opinion in the comment section, Booshkies. Shabadoo!
They've been here before us, and if they wanted to hurt us, they would have.
You ever notice how all religions say hell is hot? No, hell is really ice cold. Your religion lied to you. But why? Why do they want us to believe that hell is hot when it's the opposite? You ever been to a hot country and you see nothing but fruit trees, animals, birds? I mean, it's just so much life in a hot country. You ever been to an ice cold country? It seems like shit is dead. Nothing grow. Our body temperature 98.6 degrees, healthy. But if your temperatures start to drop, you actually die. When you die, they put your body on ice. You ever touch the dead body? Freezing cold. You ever touch a body that's still alive?
No.
The sun
Wait,
represents
ever touch a
heaven.
body that's
The moon
dead, ice cold?
represents hell. The sun is hot. The moon
I like
is
that
cold.
I said, you ever
But
touch a body that's
let's go a
alive?
little
No.
deeper. Remember the story of Prometheus and how he stole fire from the gods? The gods they are speaking about is us. 2026, the year of the fire horse. So a lot of shit will burn. And if you look at the world right now, we are dealing with a lot of wildfires. There will be more movies speaking about fire. There will be more people trying to start fire. This whole year, nothing but fire. Watch. But in 2027, guess what? It's the year of the fire goat. All these athletes that say they're a goat, all these celebrities that say they're a goat, your goats will burn in 2027. This will be the goat or the sheep. The goat is connected to Baphomet, and the sheep are connected to the ones that don't know no better. The population, nothing but a sheep. They don't pick their head up. They don't ask questions. Shit, they don't even care. They just worship anything. That's because they stole your fire. People lost their passion, their confidence. You ever notice people can talk shit and be anything they want on the internet, but in real life, it's the opposite? The fire is connected to the solar chakra, which is known as the city of the Jews. They call it the city of the Jews because
We manifest everything from my gut. Remember, listen to your gut. But if you look at the world right now, what are they speaking about? Parasites in your stomach. Parasites in your stomach. When you are stressed, you feel it in your stomach. When you are nervous, it's in your stomach.
People are paying attention to the food now. I've been telling y'all, pay attention.
I just wanted to say the president declared a food emergency because we cannot get fertilizer because of the war. And he said we're in a state of emergency. And I just want to point out that I have been telling everybody for 7 years to prepare. I left the city, learned how to farm.
Ask yourself a question, y'all. Doesn't this make perfect sense now? Doesn't it make perfect sense as to why our food tastes and it feels different now? Doesn't it? Sense doesn't make that a high 90% of our food is created from processed materials. The other, I don't know, less than 10% is fruits and vegetables that we can't even trust that says organic or non-GMO. We don't even know the difference, but they all taste bad. Then there's a state of emergency on food supplies because it's really about to get real, especially with that El Nino in the oceans out there right now, y'all.
I just want to remind y'all that just because we're on the same planet at the same time, which I thought, we're in different years, y'all. America is in 2026. Thailand is in 2569, Nepal is in 2083, Iran ass is in 1405. I don't know how the hell they got there. Ethiopia is in 2018. You know I don't trust America. Why
Yeah. Because in our timeline, there's a few hundred years that don't exist.
y'all think it's 2026? And what the hell is the Gregorian calendar? The Gregorian calendar originated in Rome. Okay, first of all. They don't know shit. So you mean to tell me while they was trying to tell a nigga what time it was, they ain't know how to wash their ass? Introduced by Pope Gregory VIII, after whom it was named in October 1582. Before the Gregorian calendar, Europe used the Julian calendar, which had been established by Julius Caesar in 14 BCE. I'm so sorry, I just don't trust shit that came out of Rome. I'm so sorry. Because it was introduced by a pope, Protestant and Eastern Orthodox countries initially rejected it, viewing it as a Catholic plot. Great Britain and its colonies finally adopted it in 1752, by which time they had to skip 11 days. What do you mean you had to skip 11 days? It dropped 10 days from the calendar all at once to catch up with the solar year. Thursday, October 4th, 1582 was followed immediately by Friday, October 15th, 1582. Oh my God, these niggas never even knew what time it was. You know what? He was probably musty as when he came up with this shit. I'm coming back to Iran and Thailand because I just don't understand how y'all way over there. Ethiopia has a 7 to 8 year gap with us, and it's because distinct year count comes from the difference in calculating the date of the Annunciation and the birth of Jesus. I would much rather trust a time scale that's based off Jesus than some bald-head ass pope. I'm sorry. While the Western world adopted calculations that placed Jesus' birth earlier, ancient Christian scholars in Ethiopia calculated the timeline differently. Real quick, when y'all try to tell me that Christianity is a white religion, it actually started in Ethiopia before it started anywhere. And Ethiopia is in where, kids? Not all at once. Africa. Christianity came from Africa, just like everything else did, baby. Because Ethiopia successfully maintained its sovereignty and was never colonized by European powers, it never transitioned to European-mandated Gregorian
Their Bible still includes the Book of Enoch, too.
Its own chronological tradition. And I'm with you when you're right, Ethiopia. How can they tell us how to measure time when they didn't create it? Give me head if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty right most of the time when I research. It's hard to measure time when time was always divine.
Do they stay themselves in Hollywood?
Phobias.
White rabbit.
Phobias.
That is not something I.
Is there a continuous loop of entities? That just chooses a host whenever it wants.
So much. It flames.
Or is there a mutual understanding?
It's a very special connection that I feel I have.
Or is there somehow a sacrifice somewhere?
You ruined it. I
I'm sorry. You ruined it. I'm sorry. Oh, well, that's okay. Okay, I'll get you. My pretty, I'll get you.
It's safe to say in Hollywood, anything is possible.
One of the creepiest and weirdest conspiracy theories says that for the last 140 years or so, many of the most powerful men in the world, and it is only men, gather at this secret location to perform a ritual in front of a giant owl statue. The place is called Bohemian Grove, they say, and attendees include almost every former president, CEOs, any power player in society. They gather here once a year in front of the owl and the bonfire. But the weirdest and most chilling part of all of this is that it's totally true and not controversial. You can go to Wikipedia, just go look up Bohemian Grove. It's a known location. You can go there right now. It's all fenced off.
Tone shift,
Includes a photo
beautiful.
from one of the gatherings. This is from 1967. There's Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon, all just sitting around the table. The ceremony they perform in front of the owl statue is called Cremation of Care, and the powerful people dress up in costumes. The giant owl statue is called the Owl Shrine, and it has speakers and audio equipment inside of it so that it can speak to them in a booming voice. One of the first meetings to discuss the Manhattan Project happened at Bohemian Grove. And yes, it's still in operation. Recent attendees include Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. This, by the way, is why I so strongly dislike fake conspiracy theories, because you don't need to make things up. Powerful people are weirdos.
Wildest celebrity conspiracy theories. Beyonce's pregnant stomach seemed to fold on itself, creating rumors that she was wearing a fake belly and actually hired a surrogate to carry her child. Stevie Wonder is not actually blind. People say what gave it away is when he tried to catch a falling mic at the White House in 2010. Kanye West's mother was actually sacrificed, which he actually admits himself. I don't even know if this is a conspiracy or him just admitting it.
I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm appreciate
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
Some celebrities live multiple lives. A long time ago, very rich and famous people were given the opportunity to join the Illuminati, where they got their DNA and memory extracted and saved so that when clones were made of them, they can then use that vessel to live forever, over and over and over again. But what do you guys think? Do you believe any of these? And follow, because part 2 is crazy.
If you are listening to this cylinder, I am no longer in this world.
I feel like Kanye was saying it like as if he had no
Bioshock
choice.
type
He just
game.
did it.
Aaliyah, Left Eye, and Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson? All three of them, they died on the 25th day of the month. Okay. Aaliyah died on August 25th. Okay. Left Eye died April 25th. Michael Jackson died June 25th. All three of these celebrities, people are saying they were lined up and taken out by the string pullers, which are who? Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy. Now, somebody exposed it though. Yeah. And it's an artist we all know, fam. J. Cole.
Okay, I low-key heard this one. Is it the She Knows?
Yeah, it's She Knows. Bro, but the popular one is like, oh, She Knows, so it's like Sean Knowles.
Knowles,
Like,
yeah.
So, Jay-Z's real name is Sean, and P. Diddy's name is Sean, and Knowles is the last name. Of Beyonce. All right, but check this out, right? Yeah. The lyrics tell themselves. In the song, J. Cole says, R.I.P. Aaliyah, R.I.P. Left Eye. What? Michael Jackson, I see ya just as soon as I die. That's what he says. Look, just as soon as I. So he's saying, right? Back this. Right after, it's in the song She Knows, and that's the chorus. She knows. People are saying J. Cole is pointing fingers at the people, Jay-Z and Beyonce, responsible for their deaths. Now check this out.
J. Cole's a real poet,
More
dude.
clues. Not a lot of people know these clues though. Yeah. Later in the song, he says, "Got me up so high, trying to get a piece of the apple pie." Apple Pie is a song by Destiny's Child featuring who? Beyonce, part of Destiny's Child. Man. And there's more. Everyone knows the song. If you want it, what? Put a ring on it. He says here. Wait, what you want from to put a ring on it? Right? Yeah. Now check this out. It goes later in the song. After he goes, She knows, right? I can't be what you want from me. Well, all right, right? I can't be what you want from me. Well, all right. All right, slow it down though. Slow it down.
I just dissed you.
I can't be what you want from me. Beyonce, I can't be what you want from me. Oh, yeah, man. That's what he's saying. The whole song is about Beyonce. I can't be what you want from me. Well, all right. I can't be what you want from me.
Oh, shit.
Let me know y'all thoughts, man. Let me know y'all opinions. I know y'all hate this part of the video.
That's crazy.
Like the video as well. Please like,
Good
comment,
breakdown.
subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know.
Yeah. We got you. We always hook it up, Q. We like the video before we watch it. Crazy. Sunday, I'm not sure if we're gonna open it, but Sunday I do have the Avatar. I bought an Avatar Magic the Gathering bundle that will be opening on stream. But I think I want to get the play pack, the booster box, before I do that. So that way we have more packs. So I will see you guys next time. Tomorrow morning, noon. Catch you at lunch. Have a good day. Thank you for being here.